Tonight, in the spirit of a long-standing pageant tradition, let's open up the curtain and show you exactly how we assemble a painting from the 1920s by Laguna artist Franz Bischoff. We begin with two crew members moving our adjustable frame downstage. Once the frame is in place, the foreground of the living picture is rolled into its staging area. There are 5 cast members in this tableau. 2 of them are already on the set, and 3 more enter from the wings. They're assisted into their places with the help of the crew. Safety belts assure their stability once they're in place. The pageant's first show and tell, or builder sequence, was presented in 1966 by director Don Williamson, who openly wondered whether his audience would enjoy or object to a peek behind the scenes. It's been the most popular feature of the show ever since. With all the cast members secure and in their places, the foreground can be moved into its final position in the picture frame. As crew members double-check the poses of the cast, the background of the painting is lowered into position. As this is being done, the frame is adjusted and the side curtains are dressed. With everything and everyone where they need to be, all that's missing is the magic of stage lighting to complete our living picture. And so, when the all-clear signal is given, the stage goes dark for a moment. And now, a group of local Laguna fishermen tally up the day's haul in Franz Bischoff's Catching Fish at the Beach. Old Laguna. It's a romantic idea that, as early as the 1920s, captivated artists who chose to call this art colony home. Upon his arrival, Joseph Kleitsch, an immigrant from Hungary in demand for his prowess as a portrait artist, quickly realized he'd found his personal artistic Eden. In a painting from 1923, begun on a day trip to nearby San Juan Capistrano, the artist's wife shades her eyes in the radiant Southland sun as her husband paints her portrait among the flowers on the grounds of the old mission. By Joseph Kleitsch, Red and Green. A decade before the gold rush, Los Angeles became home to the region's first commercial orange grove. Business really took off when it was discovered that prospectors were happy to pay top dollar for citrus. But it wasn't until the early 1880s, when the Southern Pacific and Santa Fe railroads were completed, that a national market gave rise to the California Orange Rush. Would-be entrepreneurs flocked to California, braved unscrupulous land salesmen, and planted orange groves. Out of a need to create eye-catching brand identities, a new commercial art was born, designing fanciful paper labels for wooden orange boxes. And though it may sound like pulp fiction, during their 70-year history, label artists created over 8,000 designs used on over 2 billion wooden crates. A trio of collectible labels rely on the romance of the ranchos to sell local oranges promising healthful nutrition and sunshine in a glass. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes our media preview presentation from Under the Sun.